Hello, my friends, and welcome to Finest Book Reviews. I'm Kathy Weaver. I've mentioned before when people send me their books or send me a book that they love, that they think might be a great fit for me, I love to be able to offer a review. And the reason for that is I think we can all certainly learn and grow together. And that's what has happened with Finest Book Reviews. So thank you for sharing these with your clients and friends, and certainly with your team members. So today is no exception. How would you like to get a really fun book in your library? So of course, the answer to that for me is always, yeah. So guess what this one is? Now, every single time I say it, I wish you could see it better. This lighting today is a little nuts, but it's called You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss, a book for obsolete children. There's a lot going on right there. First of all, every time I have referred it to someone or sent it to someone, You're Only Young Once is in my brain. So perfect play on words for the title. You're Only Old Once. See if I can fake out this lighting. Maybe not. Okay, but anyway, it's a very cool cover. It's all over the internet. It's all over YouTube, but it's awesome. And of course, by Dr. Seuss. So the good news is, Dr. Seuss was 87 when he finally passed away in 1991. Can you believe that? And the insight, the terminology that Dr. Seuss uses in all of his books, absolutely, but certainly this time is just like, oh my gosh. One day you'll read in the National Geographic of a faraway land with no smelly bad traffic. He still has that gift, and it still continues. So just pick a different spot in the book. It's a great big hardback, by the way. It's incredible. Is this a children's book? Well, not immediately. You buy a copy for your child now and you give it to him on his 70th birthday. Think about that one. And there's just a lot going on in here, from doctors to infirmities and different things, and of course with humor. My goodness, this aging thing, seriously. Have you any idea how much these tests are costing you? And of course it's an eye chart, and so as soon as you figure out what it says, it's like, oh, really? Yeah. So if laughter is the best medicine, then You're Only Old Once is a delightful new defense against aging. And when I hear things like that, think about how fun this would be for a birthday gift for that 50 or that 60 or that 70, and just a little bit of humor to add, a little bit of lighten up, guys, seriously. And as I said, it's beautifully written, it's beautifully designed. The cover is phenomenal, and of course the inside knowledge is amazing. Anyone who has ever submitted to a battery of medical tests will empathize with Dr. Seuss's every man in this wry book. In it, we follow our hapless hero through his checkup with the expert at the Golden Years Clinic. Really? So again, anyone proceeding in the aging process, this might be the perfect gift for them. There you go. That's better on the eye. Yay, on the lighting. All right, I knew I could do it. So think about that. But You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss, a book for obsolete children. And as I said, when I first saw it, I thought, what am I going to do with something like that? I've already read through it twice. Every single time you pick up a different play on words, a different Dr. Seuss-ism, if you will. And I just can't get enough of it. What would happen if you bought one just to have, I guess, for a hospice worker to lighten their load a little bit? And we're all in this together, in my opinion. We're not getting out of this alive. Also, that's actually a fact. And I just think in terms of the legacy, truly the legacy that Dr. Seuss has left us. So let's hear this for a second. Long considered a national treasure, Dr. Seuss has been honored by 7 universities with doctorates in literature and fine arts, and was awarded a Pulitzer Prize special citation in 1984. His books have won virtually every children's book award, and his work in film, 2 Emmys and a Peabody Award. 3 films that he wrote, didn't produce, were Academy Award winners. In addition to his many imaginative book characters, he will also be remembered for his film creation, Gerald McBoing, and to those whose memories go back to Mosquito Manifesto, which is mosquito-infested summer nights of the 40s, the advertising campaign, Quick Henry, the Flit. Do you remember that? Don't answer that. Theodore Seuss Geisel died on September 24th, 1991 at his home in La Jolla, California. He was 87 years old. Quick Henry, the Flit. McBoing, boing, 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 McBoing, boing. Think about all the things that we've learned from him. And did you actually know that Dr. Seuss's middle name is Seuss? Theodore Seuss Geisel. So, like I say, this was a first for me as far as reviewing, shall we say, a children's book. But my friends, as you get into it, this really ain't no children's book. So if you haven't read You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss, people have actually read the whole thing on YouTube, which is cool. I didn't want to do that because, as I said, I wanted to review it for you because it's just it's a fun gift. It's a lighten up. And what about that hospice person? What about that activity center, that elder care kind of place? And I'm not talking about severe nursing homes, end of life kind of thing. That would kind of not be the point. But if you think in terms of a senior living center activity type of thing, and people like to be read to, this would be fun. So again, please lighten up. I love it. Is this a children's book? Well, not immediately. Again, his humor is spectacular. So think about You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss. I'm Kathy Weaver. This is Finest Book Reviews, and I love that you stopped by today because this is a first for me. A kid's book that ain't no kid's book, that is really for anyone who is in the aging process, which doesn't that include all of us? I say yes. Bye for now, my friends.